Hey, what's up, everyone? There's something that I want people to see, and if you hear the cat in the background, don't be surprised, because she likes to always get the attention, don't you, Kitty? Yes, she does. Yes, you do. Anyway, I do want. With that being said, I do want you to pay attention to this video and do your own research on this, if possible, if you could actually find anything, if they let you. So, there's the beings that they were talking about in the previous blog that I showed you. The things, the good and bad beings, and all of that. Light and dark, and the coming of the Lord, and all of those things that I talked about in the previous video. But first, what you see, this blog was made in July. This blog that I talked about, that I'll put the link to below. Please check out that blog that I'll put the link in the description box below this video for. What is it, kitty? She keeps hollering at me. She can't stand it when I pay attention to anything else besides her. Can you, kitty? Nope, she can't. But anyway, the information on these documents really needs to be heard. This law, a particular law, the NESARA law, the NESARA announcement, this law was passed March of 2000 and signed into law October of the year 2000. 20 years ago. This act, this law, is called NESARA, the National Economic Security and Reformation Act. And they said the law provides the following. And you actually can see it talks about forgiving debt, abolishing income tax, which I don't know how they'll ever do that, because you know how they love their taxes. Abolishing the IRS, increasing benefits to senior citizens. It sounds so lovely. But listen to what they talked about, because this virus took place, that we need a new system. We need to start over. We need to start with a clean slate and create some other financial type of system. It's time we create a new financial revolution and create a different financial system. They claim it's because of this virus, but look what they did last year. For years now, videos have been made about, and look, AI holding hands with us like God. And it says, what is the fourth industrial revolution? And a lot of people are pretty woke, so to speak. I don't even like that word, but they're awakened to, they're not really falling for the bullcrap. But you should check this out. The videos I'm showing you right here, look them up, look these titles up, and you'll see the comments. In the comment section and the responses, people are pretty aware that this is control. They call it the Great Reset. The Great Reset, a framework for investing after COVID-19. The Great Reset. Now, take a look at this. Event 201. Pandemic exercise. Highlights reel. They did a pandemic exercise of flu-like symptoms for the, I apologize for the black screen, for the coronavirus. And check in your bottom of your screen, look at the bottom left-hand corner. On the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see right there, published November 4th, 2019. November 4th. The pandemic wasn't even known about publicly by us. They knew. But publicly, then the Bat Quarter, here's the Bat Quarter. That Bat Quarter comes about, the American Samoa Quarter, in the beginning of 2020, which was the U.S. Mint has to prepare. The Treasury Secretary, Steve Mnuchin, they have to know about that. You know that the Treasury Secretary, the Treasury Department, the U.S. Mint, and the United States Federal Reserve, they all knew about that. But look at this. November 4th, 2019. Selected moments from Event 201. tabletop exercises. They said it was done by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Who's the head of this virus thing? Bill and Melinda Gates. New York, New York. One of the worst hit places. New York. The exercise illustrates the pandemic preparedness efforts needed to diminish the large-scale economic and social consequences of a severe pandemic. And I want you to think about this. Bill Gates has been talking about a pandemic for a long time. And really since 2015, Bill Gates came out and said, we need to do something now. There's going to be a pandemic. Now I want you to see what they did. Look at this. This was in, and look when it was posted. You can't make this stuff up. November 4th, 2019. Coronavirus. November 4th, 2019. This virus was not even a pandemic until this year. Farmers started getting sick. They said you experience flu-like symptoms. And mild flu-like symptoms. They started talking about this virus. They said it could lead to a worldwide pandemic. And then they had a meeting. And they told people to prepare. And they talked about why was the coronavirus, later named COVID-19, why was it the central focus of a pandemic exercise they do every year? Happened to be done last year. And now they're saying because of this virus pandemic, we need a total reset of the economy. We need a total reset of our financial system. But they're saying it's because of this virus. Well, if it's because of the virus, why was this video posted December 30th, 2019? Right there. Look at your screen there. Can you see on your screen? Right there. December 30th, 2019. Not 2020. Not January 2020. Not March of 2020. 2019. Right there. Why capitalism needs to be reset in 2020. What is the prime focus of the left side of the election? Removing capitalism. And bringing in socialism. Bringing in communism. And they talked about how it's time to reset the economy. And you'll see everyone in the comment section say, what a better way to reset the global economy than a global pandemic? This is a cute way of telling us they're going to steal all of our money. They want to strip away American freedom. This person said, posted 7 months ago. How interesting. Of course, it's all a plandemic after all. Wise choice of words, plandemic, clever wording there. I just really, yes, this thing is real, but how and why it was put out there is very, very sad. So that's how you reset it, by stopping it and putting us all in debt. And then back to the situation I was talking about originally. They put AOC ahead of the Democratic Party. Yeah, we're really, really just... Something I also want you all to see, the World Alliance of Religions for Peace Summit signing ceremony. Several nations got together and agreed. September 18th, 2014, world religions got together with the Pope to sign a one world religion agreement, sort of, pretty much. That's what this was pretty much all about. And people were sharing various Bible verses on there. I remember the Pope himself doing a prayer in multiple languages. He did prayers to multiple gods. The Pope was praying to multiple gods. Now, that is what we saw take place. A signing ceremony, an alliance of a one world religion alliance of all these different beliefs coming together with the Pope. That was in 2014. I'm just bringing this stuff back up. September 18, 2014. That's when it was originally signed. And I'll share someone's comment to let you know why. All right, this person said, at the end of a reset, 90% of the planet isn't around to see it. And this person, Evan Owen, commented and said, great comment, Bill Bailey. You jumped ahead of the script. He said, I'll do the same. Notice the flavor of this new government they're putting out. The texture and the feel of it, the smell, sure, it appears 100% clean and new and shiny and colorful, like a new car, kind of a brand new big steel office building. But it's all plastic, artificial, all manufactured. There's nothing human about it. The sense he gets out of this, he said, is he gets a feeling about having to go to City Hall for something, getting a letter from the IRS. I get the sense of the division of society is coming in such a way that the people who want the artificial fake government will get it. It will be like the ark for them. It is something they can physically hold on to. We, of course, have Jesus Christ. Peace. And it's almost like that's going to come and save them while we have Jesus. And he left that comment. This other person went on to say, cast your minds back to 1951. Those who can. Amazing what that many years of history can do. He said, compare that aspiration with the New World Order that began in 2015. Pope plans for world government. Sees it as a means to bring peace. Apparently that happened in 1951. April 7th, 1951. And then our new world order began in 2015, was signed on September 18, 2014 in Seoul, South Korea, with a global youth pact under the Pope, signing up for a one world religion and global religious solidarity. There's the links right there. They called for a one world government. And that was signed in 2014 and then signed into law in 2015. As of today, 41 countries have signed up to where they would actually hand over their authority to a single leader. In April this year, the year this person posted this, Macron came up with one signature from the Security Council to kick it off. That's this year, actually. I'm sorry, this is 2020. Macron actually, in April of this year, during this virus, came up with a signature from the Security Council to kick it off. Russia opposed it. But one day, they won't. And some people don't believe it. Some people just don't believe what's going on. But I'll leave you to interpret. More research led me to find what I was showing you a moment ago. The NESARA Act. Does this sound too good to be true to you? Forgiving all debt, making everyone equal, creating equal rights, stopping civil unrest, establishing a new president and new Congress elections within 120 days after the NESARA announcement. It monitors our elections, prevents illegal election activities or special interest groups, creates a new U.S. Treasury currency, what's known as a rainbow currency. This was in 2000, the year 2000. Kind of sounds like the rainbow stuff you got going on today. Rainbow currency backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals. Now, we used to actually have our currency backed by gold, but not anymore. Other countries do, but we don't. Back to this, it says, it returns constitutional law to all of our courts and legal matters, initiates new U.S. Treasury bank systems in alignment with constitutional law, eliminates the Federal Reserve System, which that's kind of an evil system to begin with, but back to this, it restores financial privacy. They claim it will retain all judges and attorneys and constitutional law, ceases all aggressive U.S. government military actions worldwide, establishes peace throughout the world. That's what they claim, that this law will establish peace throughout this world. Initiates the first phase of worldwide prosperity distribution of vast wealth. It just sounds too good to be true, though. which has been accumulating for many decades, but no one's getting that vast wealth, releases enormous sums of money for humanitarian purposes. That's what they claim, that if this bill's signed, that's what it would do. I mean, if this bill is put into law, it was signed in 2000, March, and then officially made law, but not actually enacted in October of that year, 20 years ago. It will have been 20 years next month. And they claim it will enable the release of new technologies such as alternative energy devices. New technologies that people have never seen. Look it up, download the PDF, do your research on it, and try to find what you can about it. NWO is pretty much upon the we're at the heels. We're at the top. We are at the culminating point of it, I believe. Peace. Signing out.